This video guides you through the process of designing a digital garment in CLO 3D and preparing it for integration into Unreal Engine and setting up a resizable outfit asset. First, go to the Epic Games Launcher, Library, select the arrow down next to Launch, and open the options. Here, turn on MetaHuman Creator Core Data and apply it to the project. Now open Unreal Engine. Select Edit, Plugins, and here we will turn on some plugins now. First, search for Cow's Cloth plugin. Select the plugins. And now search for MetaHuman Creator Core Data. Select it and restart to apply the plugins. Now open the content browser. We will add a MetaHuman now. Right-click, select MetaHuman, MetaHuman character. This will create a new MetaHuman. To open the new MetaHuman editor in Unreal Engine 5.6, you just have to double-click on the new MetaHuman. And here you can customize your MetaHuman now. Go to Assembly and download the texture source. Then we will create the full rig. Select Assembly and change to DCC Export. This is important when we want to import the DNA file to CLO 3D. We select our output folder and click Assembly again. Now we save the DNA file for CLO 3D. Open CLO 3D, go to File, Import, DNA, and locate to your folder. First, select the body file. Then locate to the head. After selecting, click on OK, and it will import your MetaHuman body. Now add the garment. First the skirt, then the turtleneck, and fit it to the character. Open the UV editor and use the Auto UV packing tool to create a UV map. Export your file as USD file. For the export settings, select Include Garment, select All Patterns, Single Object, select Fig, Unified UV Coordinates, and here select all of the maps you want to export, and we will include garment simulation data. And go back to Unreal Engine. Now we will convert the style into a resizable MetaHuman Wardrobe Asset. Open your content browser. In the content browser in Meshes, you can always find your MetaHuman. Here we will always have all the MetaHuman assets stored, and later on we will import the combined skeletal mesh here. But first let's go back to the content And here we want to create an outfits folder as well. So we right-click, create a new folder. Inside of the outfits folder, we will create another folder with the name of our asset. In my case, it's style 1. We go inside this folder, and here we want to import the USD file. The import will automatically create another style 1 folder. This is important for later stages when we want to package our asset for the Fab marketplace. So in this case, we need 2 folders with the exact same name. In this case, style 1 inside of style 1. The USD import will create 3 subfolders within the style folder. Here we will be mostly working in. In the static meshes, we will be creating our cloth asset later on. Let's go back to the meshes and select the MetaHuman to export the combined skeletal mesh. Click on MetaHuman Character, Export Outfit Body Skeletal Mesh, and then locate it in the MetaHuman folder. So in this case, we select the Meshes folder and save it. Now we can close the MetaHuman editor. Here we can see the combined skeletal mesh now. We will need that for the cloth asset. Go back to the working folder. Here, in the static meshes, right-click, select Physics, Cloth Asset. Name it something you will be able to recognize. This will also create a data flow node. This node is necessary, so leave it alone, but you do not need to add anything. Right-click on the CA node. Select Open in Data Flow Editor Experimental. Let's start off by clearing out all the stuff we don't need and putting in our assets. Delete everything beside of transfer skin weights, remesh nodes, and cloth asset terminal nodes. You can also feel free to delete the purple and brown nodes. And right-click, search for static mesh import. Now we have a static mesh import node. And right-click, search for remesh node. Mesh import. On the right side in the node details, you can now select the static mesh style 1 of the outfit or select it from the drop down. Uncheck the Import Simulation Mesh checkbox, since you don't have a simulation mesh. Now click on Transfer Skin Weights, select Render Mesh, select Skeletal Mesh, search for your combined MetaHuman, and change transfer method to closest point on surface. Now we have to collect the static mesh import to the collection on the transfer skin weights node. And we have to connect the transfer skin weights collection node to the cloth asset terminal node. Then collect the transfer skin weights collection to remesh collection and the remesh collection to collection LOD1. In the construction viewport on the top, you can now see your asset. Right now it is set to 3D view. If you want to see the render view, you can select it on the right top. Save your project and go back to the content browser. Navigate to your main folder. Ensure it contains only your working folder and no other assets or folders. Right-click, select Physics, and select Outfit Asset. Name this outfit asset Style 1 in my case. Select Resizable Outfit. Move the DF node to the working folder, so we only have our outfit asset in the main folder. Open it by double-clicking. In the top right corner, click the 3 dots next to Evaluate Data Flow Graph. Select Manual Graph Evaluator to avoid long waits during setup. In the Data Flow Members panel on the bottom left, check Sized Outfit Source and click the plus sign once for each cloth asset you have. In our case, we only have one, so for each entry, we select the source asset, so our CA Style 1, and the source body parts, in this case, Character 1 Combined Skeletal Mesh. If we have more size, we can add them here. Click on Evaluate Data Flow Graph, and once done, turn Automatic Evaluation back on. Save it and close this window. Now we want to try this outfit asset on a new MetaHuman. For this, we go back to our content folder, into the meshes, and we right-click and create a new MetaHuman. Now I will name it something like Character 2, and I double-click to open this new MetaHuman. I open the Hair and Clothing tab, and then I scroll all the way down to the Cloth tab, and I click on the current asset and remove it. And now to add our outfit asset from the content browser, I go to my outfit folder, and then I drag and drop it to the current outfit tab. If I double click now, I should see the outfit asset on my new MetaHuman. If I go now to the body and change the size, I can see that the clothing is changing with the body size. Now I can close the MetaHuman editor, and I will see my wardrobe asset also in the content browser.